So I recently read Kobe Bryant's book. It's really more so of a picture collection with a few thoughts on how he played the game, the Mamba Mentality, and some couple of key points I want to tell everyone about that I think were just profound. So one thing that I need everybody to understand, Kobe Bryant was a true workaholic, true and true. He used to get up at 3 a.m. and it was all about a routine with him. He would get up at 3 a.m., be in the gym by as no later than 5 a.m., work out, be done by at least 7 a.m. before you even have to be at practice by 9 a.m., 10 o'clock. So understand this. It was someone taught me this a long time ago. The early bird gets the worm. No, the early bird gets the worm because they get up early. They already thinking about the master plan. So it don't matter if you're working a midnight oil or you're doing the early bird where you're getting up early. You're working your oil while everybody else sleeping. You mastering your craft and making it better. So understand that. Understand that when you have to sacrifice some time in order to put in for the work that you want to do. The second thing is understand your process. Have a routine in the process because that routine and process sets up a pattern of what you're going to do, and you keep that routine and process throughout your life. It's going to help set you up for what you want to do. So understand that even if you want to be an entrepreneur or you want to be the manager at your job or whatever you want to do, have a routine in place. Have a process in place that you're going to run every day you walk through them doors, every day that you wake up, regardless if it's, brush your teeth, all that, be out, go to the gym, work out, do a run, then go into work and all that. However you want to play your routine, do it. But make sure you have a routine in place so you can have a process. And then lastly, Kobe always had an end game. His end game was he wanted to be the best at his craft. So he asked questions. Do not be ashamed to ask questions. Too many of us sit up here and we don't want to ask questions. The truth of the matter is you have to ask questions. In order to be good at what you do, know that you have to ask others, how did they get there? And some people might not want to give you the answers that you seek, and or might be frustrated at the fact you asking questions. But don't be afraid to ask. And Kobe said that best. He asked the likes of Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Wilt, Bill Russell. It did not matter to him. Any opportunity he had from Jerry West to Elgin Baylor, he asked them questions. How did they handle this? How did they deal with that? What do you think about me trying to incorporate this? He asked those questions, and no matter if they wanted to answer it or not, or how reluctant they were in giving answers, Kobe still asked questions. So, 3 things I took about Mamba Mentality was simply this. The early bird gets the worm. Get up early and go get yours. Stay up late to get yours. Make sure you're putting in the time and investing that you want in order to achieve the goal that you want to get. Then have a routine and a process in the end. And don't be afraid to ask questions, because at the end of the day, when you ask those questions and you make sure you're on your routine and your plateau, and you also making sure you burning that midnight oil and you getting up early to be ahead of everyone else who's been sleeping, think about that. So it's only 24 hours in a day. We all know that. Most people try to get 8 hours of sleep. Most adults probably get anywhere from 5 to 8 hours of sleep. Some of us, like myself, probably only get 3 to 5. But if you really like me, honestly, you barely getting 3 hours of sleep. So you getting 21 hours in a day compared to someone who's only getting 16 hours. Some people really are spending 8 of those hours at work. If you're an entrepreneur, you're spending majority of your time at your job, at your placement, building your craft, building your business, making sure your business is thriving. But make sure you're pouring back into your business when those doors close. Regardless if you open up shop at 8 a.m. and you close your doors at 8 p.m., make sure you spending a little bit of that time in between perfecting your craft and getting into a different routine and process to make your craft any better. Make your craft much better. So, 3 things again. Make sure you have a routine in the process. Make sure you're asking questions, and make sure you are putting the work in. Either you're getting up early or you're staying up late or you're doing a combination of both. But make sure you're investing back in yourself. That's part of the Mamba mentality. Not the whole thing, but those are 3 things I thought you should know.